All right, I'm at the Missouri Proving Grounds. Power tillers. But this is why you put the time and the effort in. I'm just starting to attract deer in all of my food plots. And I'm already probably got 5 shooters on different plots all around. Tough experience here in the Ozarks, but I think it's going to be rewarding. All right, this is a very dirty part of the job of having a nice farm in southeast Missouri. Opened up this new opening with big excavating equipment.
Hey guys, Kapper here. So it turns out we're really not new to Missouri. This is actually our 3rd farm, but I stumbled across this folder. This was our first Missouri farm. It was about a decade ago, and I'm not sure if any of this ever even made it onto YouTube. That was kind of when we were just starting out. But this was a 120-acre farm. It was surrounded by the Mark Twain National Forest. It was on a dead-end road. Very private, and I learned so many things on this farm, just like all of the other ones. But I thought it'd be fun to take a look back at our first Missouri farm for some of these clips. Probably most of them are unseen, is my guess. A few of them might be on YouTube. But anyways, like I said, it was 10 years ago already with this first farm. So I'm looking to replicate everything I did on that first farm to do on our new 575-acre Missouri farm. Even though we're going to be selling chunks of it off, I'm going to be replicating all of these land management projects. So, hey, if you like to look back, let me know in the comments. I'd really appreciate it, and hit the like button, because this stuff, it's not easy work. I mean, you got to have a vision, and you got to have, ideas for improving property and picking the right property and so forth. So we're in the moving process right now, so soon we'll be in Missouri full time. So let's get into today's decade-old land management project video, but I think you'll enjoy it. It's some great fresh air, good scenery, family, friends, and fun. So let's get into it. Thanks.
There's Matt down there, one of my hired guys, picking rocks. This is like the 4th pick we've done. Picking rocks. Right now it's all planted. We've broadcast beans, lime, fertilizer, and now I'm running the harrow drag for the 2nd time over this to try and cover them seeds up a little. Let's hope it pays off later on. A lot of pain now for some gain and deer hunting later. And there's the watering hole down there, right on the edge of the plot, up on a ridge top. Just finished half of a 2nd plot, another brand new one. And properties like this, there's no instant success here. There's no coming in on a Saturday morning with a tractor and by the end of the day having a nice food plot, or even by a Saturday and a Sunday. It's incremental success when you got a property like this. Just take a look at some of these rocks. You can see all these rocks here. This half is soybeans, you can't really tell, but you wouldn't know on this half that I just planted that I've picked it with several guys 4 or 5 or 6 different times. But each time it gets incrementally better. It's good dirt, so the stuff will grow. And just over and over picking the rocks and smoothing it out, bringing them up, smoothing it out. This is my first year on this property, so it's small increments when you're in real rugged terrain like this. But if you stick with it, eventually you'll get it. Either way, it'll be a great hunting experience, because this is so remote that these little honey plots, there's no plots within miles of here. I mean, 5, 10, 20 miles of here. I'm surrounded by a national forest where I'm at on this farm. And it's site specific. My other farm that we are selling, if anybody's looking for a really good farm in the Ozarks, I just bush hogged a new road there up on top of a mountain like this, and it's all beautiful grass. No rocks hardly at all. So I guess each site is a little different. Alright, I'm at the Missouri Proving Grounds, tilling up some new ground right here next to the farmhouse with the John Deere 4720 power tiller. This is some really good ground. Curious to see how the Coyote will compare. And just saw a big ass copperhead slide out of the grass I'm tilling up. Couldn't get him with the tractor though, he was too fast. That looks pretty. Well, it's November 14th, opening day in Missouri. I sat this morning, saw one deer, and it was a mature buck. I should have shot it, but by the time I figured out he was wider than his ears and big body, he snuck away through the timber. So I'm sitting on one of my new food plots. I've only hunted this once all year for bow. It's really tight as far as the deer being able to see in here. So we'll see what's going to happen with the windows open. I haven't had any deer in front of me yet. We'll give it a whirl. Oh man, now she's starting to look good. It's my second pass with the tiller over all the roots. Starting to look really good. If you recall, I planted this left half first to stagger this, and this right half was soybeans. Then about 3 weeks after that, I planted this right half. And then this end here, I forgot or it didn't take, so then I just finished this now. But this was half bare only a week or two ago. This is the biggest food plot. There goes a couple doves. I'm in the center of it. That's the road to our far southeast corner. I think this is 1.2 acres, this one. This is by far the toughest plot I've ever made. This is rocky, nasty stuff. Top of a ridge, very pretty view up here, and there's a new watering hole looking good. And I overseeded brassicas, and you can see these greens right here. That's all brassica in the bare spots. And you get a good look at how beautiful this plot is. It's winter wheat, winter rye, mixed with brassicas, all mixed in. It's already getting so thick here you can't even walk through it. I will be attracting a lot of deer here in this remote Ozarks. There's my tower. And I gotta hang a stand on this side so I can hunt both winds. But I think the thermals, I'm just learning, but I think the thermals are going this way, which wouldn't be bad for that tower. It's bedding virtually 360 all the way around. But this is why you put the time and the effort in. I'm just starting to attract deer in all of my food plots on this property. And there's no one, probably within flying distance of me, that has anything near this. I'm already probably got 5 shooters on different plots all around. The goal here is to have enough food that you don't get eaten out, so that a good hunk of the deer stay close, especially during the gun season down here in Missouri. And the way it rained now in the last few weeks, the way the plots are thickening up, I should have plenty of food. It's been a tough experience here in the Ozarks, but I think it's going to be rewarding.